Yes.
to do that, we do have the name of our environment, which is env, then
Yes.
backslash script,
Scripts.
then backslash what?
Activate.
Activate. Okay.
owó kì í kékeré yìí ara ẹ̀yàn máa bẹ ní kọ́ńtà ìjọ ọ̀nà kan lọ.
All right.
Òye.
So env script slash what?
Activate.
Outcome. All right. And once we hit enter, our virtual environment is
It's created.
activated. Now that our virtual environment is activated, we need to do something else. So the next one is to install Django and Django REST Framework.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So now I will need to explain something here. Remember when we did Django yesterday? We did it all yesterday. We
Yes.
installed it. So
Yes.
the same way we are also going to install Django and install REST Framework. In our
Okay.
last class, what we did, we set up MVC, model view, what?
And then we get this one.
Model view MVC. We talk about model view template.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
And today we use a model view template architecture. Today we are going to be using model view controller architecture using Django framework to clone a catalog API. So
Okay.
we are going to install Django and
Django.
we are going to install Django REST framework. Now look at this command. I'm using one command to install two things, Django and Django REST framework. Look at the Django REST framework. You can see that it's not separated. Are you seeing it?
Yes. Yes, I'm seeing it.
So whenever you are installing a Django REST framework, make sure that they are not separated.
Okay. Yes.
Start installing. All right.
Yes, sir.
So one of the things you should also know is that you
Ilé
can
ẹjẹ òdèrè yẹn, ilé ẹjẹ òdèrè ọba àgbàjá àgbèjà.
framework.
Ó gbọ́,
All
tí
these
àyàtọ̀ sí yẹn,
things like
wọ́n
that.
yá òsì yìí kò sí ìwó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yá òsì.
So many things
Ilé àti
you
làtí
need to
àgbo tó wà ní
find.
ìdílé àbáyà dára.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Àgbàdo tí làtí pọ̀rọ̀ ní pé
So while
nígbà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ nípa yá òsì. Ní 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 bàbá mi wà yẹn. Onígbọ̀dé òsì dá fún ọmọ. Pèsè ìbáyé ọmọ jẹ́. Nígbà ọmọ yẹn iye pọ̀ níye pọ̀ ní ẹbí àbí pé ọmọdé òsì dá òun.
Let me change location.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ yọ fíìsì gidi nígbà ọmọdé ọ̀sìn dáhùn èyí ọmọ àrùn pé ẹ̀mọ́ làbílóyà jèrè lọ́wọ́ iná lọ́yà jèrè lọ́wọ́ orúkọ onípe pé lọ́wọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ sínú náà wí.
Yeah. Yes.
okay, so let's wait for it to finish installing, and then we take it up from there. Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It's still installing. Sorry for that delay. It's necessary.
Thanks, sir.
I think it's the network. It's not too sharp.
So I should remind of.
Yeah.
I should remind you about IT stuff.
I
IT, that internship.
Oh,
You
okay,
know, I
okay,
should
okay.
remind you.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll discuss that after the meeting.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So TZ data SQLite. So we are not going to use any external API, but I'm going to show you how you can connect it. Okay.
Okay.
We are
Yes, sir.
using Django 5.3, Django REST Framework 3.16.0, and
Okay.
then so the default database. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Supposed to be okay. So let's continue. Now that we have
Okay.
now create our we have now installed Django and Django REST framework, we can now create our project and app. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yes.
from our last discussion, you should know by now how we can create a Django application, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So I can call this a project catalog. So but let's start with the project. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
I'm doing pip install Django REST framework, and sorry, it shouldn't be
No.
pip install. Sorry.
Yes.
Uh,
Install.
Django admin. We're going to use Django admin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll use Django admin to install it like this. So Django admin start
Start
project
project.
product catalog. And what do we need to
Yes.
do now?
Full stop.
Full stop. All right, correct. You have been following. So we'll add a full stop to it. Tanye.
You going, Joe?
Okay, so our project is set and ready. Okay,
Yes.
our project is set and ready. So let's continue. Um, Now the next thing we need to do is we need to what to start our application. So
Yes.
we can call it a catalog or catalog app. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
so let's call it catalog app. So we are using, because manage.py is already ready in our file, so we can just
Yes.
use python manage.py start app catalog, and then
Yes.
we hit enter. Okay,
Yes.
and our project and our application is ready to go. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Remember what I told you, your project name and your product name should not be the same.
Okay.
Is it bad? Not really, technically, but it will help you to know what you are doing.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's go and create our model. Remember where we are starting from. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So like I think I've explained that in our last class. So we go to our model file, and then here we are going to create our model. So what do we need to do here? We need to
Okay.
create two tables. Okay, a
Yes.
table for our catalog and a table for our item. Okay,
Yes.
now you remember what I was saying about a database table, about what is it called, um, primary key and secondary key, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All
Yes.
right, so let's create, I'll do class, class class catalog. Okay,
Yes.
catalog, and then inside here I'm going to pass in the model, right?
Model dot model.
Okay, model dot model. Okay, I just need the name, I don't need this for now. Okay, so we are just going
Yes.
to create the name. Okay, um
Yes.
we can modify this later on, or it's part of your, it will be part of your assignment anyway. So
Okay.
we are now going to do we are now creating catalog. Now this is a method, we call it a toString method. What did I call it?
To string method.
So and when you use a toString method, is we have a redundant in it, and then with a str. I told you from the beginning when we started that anywhere you see str, it simply means what? String.
That.
Okay,
Okay.
so this
Yes.
method is going to return a value of name whenever we call this class. All right.
Okay.
So it's going
Yes,
to
sir.
return a string value instead of returning the memory address.
Okay.
Can you
This my brother.
okay? So it's going to return the name instead of the memory address. The noise is small.
Yes.
The noise is much. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So because of that, we will need to now. Having done that, let's now go and create the item. Okay.
Okay.
So the
Yes, sir.
item we want it to be the name and the price, right? So we come
Yes.
here and we do class item, and then we want to do name.
Okay.
Okay, the name should
Yes.
be let's make it like this. Then description and like this. Description, price, model. Then
Yes.
can you mute this below? I can't.
What is it?
Is it okay? What's going on there? This is noise.
Let me choose them.
Papa,
ó ń pariwo náà lé ó ń pariwo.
is it okay? What's going on there? This is noise.
Let me choose them.
àwọn ìwé ti sọ kiri sílẹ̀ kò ní wá sí lọ.
Okay, are we set?
Yeah?
Are we ready?
Yes, yes.
All right. So now we are now creating a class of item, and then a model of item, and with a name and description and price, and then we
Okay.
are calling catalog. Are you seeing the way I'm calling catalog?
I'm saying it.
Yes, and then I'm calling a foreign key. Why is it a foreign key? From what I said the other day.
Foreign key. That's second key. Yes.
So it's a foreign key because it's
But
another table that is going to show in another table.
yes.
Okay, so every
Yes.
item must be inside the catalog. That's what we're saying. So, and for you to do that in programming, the key has to have a foreign key. So, and that's why we are
Okay.
specifying catalog here. Okay, and then we are
Yes.
giving it a name of item. Then anytime an item is deleted, the catalog
Yes.
is deleted. That's what we are saying here.
Okay. On delete.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
anytime the catalog is deleted, the item is also deleted.
Yes.
So but when you do not put this, it means when an item is deleted, the catalog should not be deleted.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go. Then what is this method is doing from what I said earlier?
It's return the name as a string.
All right, thank you so much. So it's returning the string value of the name of our item. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now that our model is set, we need to now proceed to create what we call a serializer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, remember where we started from? We talk about data type, right?
Yes, sir.
So a serializer allow you to is standing between your model. There's what we call ORM. What did I say?
ORM.
So object relation what? Mapper. So
Okay.
here you are able to be able to get get value from your database. Okay. And there
Yes.
won't be conflict. A string and an integer are not the same data type, correct?
Yes.
So when you are communicating to the database, the database will need it to format in such a way that it will throw an error.
Okay.
So the basic way I can explain serializer to you is that it help our what? It will help us to pass data to for data to communicate easily and understand, even though they are of different data types.
Okay.
I don't know if that is clear.
It's clear.
All right. So inside our catalog, we are going to create a serializer file. Okay. So
Yes.
we'll go to our now. Look at our app here. There is no serializer, so we will need to create a serializer file. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll
Yes, sir.
come here and we'll type serializer. Okay.
Yes.
Serializers like this. Okay. So the
Yes.
spelling, please take note of it. Okay.
Serializer. Yes.
Serializers. All right. Now that we
Yes.
have created the serializers, we now need to now import it from REST framework. Remember, that is why we installed REST framework. Okay. So we will need to
Yes.
install it
Yes.
from framework and install our model and import our models. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
we can come here and say import dot model. Okay, from sorry. So we do from dot models, import catalog and item, and then from rest. Jesus,